be in my show. You don't have to be a star, baby, to be in my show. Yeah. Hey, good evening to you and yours. And of course, you got yours truly, Kimberly F. Brown on Cleveland. And of course, it's 10 o'clock and it's time for the Little Hut Podcast. All talk, no gossip, and maybe just a little bit of shiggity boo tonight. Now, before we go on, I got to say hello to my favorite realtor. Her name is Aletha Johnson. And of course, she's part of the Dream Team. And if you need her, reach out to her at 216-375-3681. 216-375-3681. Again, that's Aletha Johnson with the Dream Team. If you need her, she's my favorite realtor, and she will definitely take care of you. And two, don't forget, we got to talk about my concerned citizens of Garfield Heights. They're always riding with me. You're talking about ride or die. That's just who they are. So hello, and thank you for supporting the Little Hut Podcast, Brown on Cleveland, the little hole in the wall, because that's who I am. Yeah, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel because the numbers are going up. So listen, right now, we have to continue with our Filthy Neighborhood series. Damn right, we're going to Warrensville, North Randall, and of course, Woodmere Village. Now, I just have a question for you. Why are American cities so filthy and crime-ridden? Who is responsible for the filth that we see in our local communities? We're talking about trash on the streets. We're talking about people parking on the lines. We're talking about trash in private areas, public areas, parking facilities. The trash is just so pervasive. And I just wish that more people would be proud of their neighborhoods. But regardless, who is responsible for the funk, the nastiness, the filth that we see in our communities? Now, keep in mind, about 2.5 months ago, I started the Filthy Neighborhood series, and I visited 14 communities on the southeast side of Cleveland. Now, this is part 2. I had to come back and revisit because I wanted to know if these jokers were paying attention or if they thought I was just going to play with them. Well, I'm not going to play with you, as you see. So here's the thing. This week, I went to North Randall, Warrensville, and Woodmere. And here are my findings. So check out the clip. I'm going to show you the clips. Let's start with the city of North Randall. Remember the first time I went to North Randall? Y'all remember that? Remember? This is what I found. I found a dangerous boulder. I found trash. I found dirty business quadrants. But when I went back this week, this boulder is no longer there, thanks to Brown on Cleveland. This is extremely dangerous. Anybody could have been hurt. But see, one thing about the city of North Randall, I got to give them their props, is that they listened. They didn't get offended. They didn't have a damn hissy fit like, 1 or 2 mayors did. They got right down to the business of the people. And they said, you know what, Brown? We don't care nothing about you coming to our city because we're going to go ahead and take care of it. And that's exactly what they did. So this is now the photo I showed you before. That was then. So listen, I know some of y'all are going to say, well, they didn't trim the grass. Well, it's cut. Now, see, if a woman was mayor over there, they would have had like the edges, swept up. They'd have swept up them rocks. But listen, the bottom line is this. It is no longer a safety issue. Also, too, I went to the bus stop, right, over on Miles. That bus stop had a lot of graffiti. The bus stop don't have graffiti anymore. I went through their little village because they only got about 10 streets. And all the grass is cut. I couldn't even find trash there. But I want to just say, good job, North Randall. You still got some work to do over there, but I got to stick to the issues. I can't ding you on anything I found this week because I didn't find the first time I came out. So, North Randall, you're gonna get a D minus for great effort. So I appreciate that. So let's go over here to the friendly city. They call themselves Warrensville Heights. Now, let me tell y'all something about this friendly city. They ain't all that friendly. Because a couple of years ago, they tried to ban me from the city of Warrensville because I stood up for one of their seniors. But at any rate, that's not the issue tonight. The issue is, remember when I visited Warrensville and I told y'all I wanted to talk about this city so bad, but I got to give credit where credit is due. So remember when I went to Warrensville, this is what I found. I found this safety issue. It was definitely a safety hazard. Now, here, some clown, some fool ran into the guardrail. And this is a very dangerous area, as you see the way the guardrail is positioned. Now, this is just terrible. Kids riding their bikes, people on their scooters, seniors in their wheelchairs, and this is the way Warrensville Heights had them living. Well, not when a little hut showed up, because here's now the way it looks. Gone Warrensville. Warrensville got new guardrails out there. So although I wanted to talk about them crazy on social media, because something in my spirit was telling me, Brown, that council person and that mayor over there at Brad Sellers, he ain't listening to you. Well, apparently he is, because they got it done. So I saw some other stuff over there in Warrensville, but again, because I did not tag you the first time, I'm not gonna tag you this time. So this is part 2 of the Filthy Neighborhood series. And then I had somebody say to me, watch, they're gonna say this, Brown, people are not gonna listen to you, or you're not scaring them enough. Well, get this, I'm not trying to scare anybody. The purpose is, I believe in clean and safe neighborhoods. I believe that as taxpayers, you deserve better regardless if you know it or not. Because half of y'all don't realize that you deserve better. Half of you don't realize that you deserve to come up. This is the reason why you stay so far down, because you don't understand that when you pay your tax dollars, there's a certain level of care that you're supposed to get. So because some of y'all don't understand it, it's my job to make sure you understand it. And it's my job to make sure that you reap the benefits out of your tax dollars that you pay. Brown on Cleveland. So I appreciate Warrensville Heights for taking care of their business. So they get some of this. But here's the city that's most impressive to me. Now, this city, Woodmere Village, is simply beautiful. I mean, simply gorgeous. The housing stock, from City Hall to the gas station to their upscale, shopping complex, everything is tip-top, totally together. Now, I knew that I wasn't going to find anything in Woodmere, but I'm going to tell you like this. I went high and low through Woodmere Village. Now, they so nice over there that, sometimes when you have like apartment buildings, they have an apartment building across from Eaton Plaza, or whatever they call that shopping plaza. And the apartment complex on the outside is so well manicured. I mean, hell, I got out of my car because I was trying to find some trash. But I didn't find it. So you can't help but give the city of Woodmere Village their props, from the staff, the residents, the businesses, council people. You guys are on it. I kid you not. And I wish that you guys could train other council people on how you get stuff done, right? I really do. You guys need to be consultants for other cities. I don't care. Some haters are probably saying, well, they're a small city. It don't matter. It don't matter. I live in a damn hut. Some people live in a big mansion and they can't maintain their property. You got to get in where you fit in. So the administration and Mayor Ben Hobart, you guys are doing that thing that you do. Bottom line is, this is a beautiful, welcoming city. And I would just hope that everybody else would follow suit. Now, here's the thing. I don't believe that if I would have deemed the city of Woodmere, that they would have been crybabies. I remember about 3 years ago, this is off channel, right? I was coming from the Eaton Plaza, whatever they call it, the shopping center, and they had a hole in the street. It was during the winter time. And I remember when I posted it on social media, they said he went crazy. They took care of that pothole in I kid you not, less than 5 hours. And people tell me that they had the nerves to be upset with me. The bottom line was this. Every time I would come out the driveway, my car would go boom, 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 boom. But the city took care of it like boom, boom, boom. No excuses whatsoever. And when they took care of it, hey, I got an email saying, hey, thank you for bringing that to our attention because we don't play that here in our city. So, hey, here again, thank you, Woodmere Village, for setting the standard of excellence on the second part of the filthy neighborhood cities. Now, get this. Before we go talk about this crazy Democrat party, yeah, I said it, don't give a crap who don't like it. Next week, I am going to, that damn Richmond Heights. One of the worst cities I've seen when I was doing the Filthy Neighborhood Series Part 1. And I'm going into the city of Lyndhurst. And I'm going into the city of South Euclid. I was going to go into the city of Highland Hills, but I don't want to hear Mayor Booker over there cry this time. Not yet, but I'm coming back, Mayor Booker. So you better be tip-top and totally together, because this time I'm going to knock on your city hall door. So you and I can go on a tour before I do a video, because I still remember this guy telling me, the mayor, talking about if you want to have a real conversation, then you know where to find me. Well, remember, y'all, I reached out to him. I ain't heard from that joker. I'm like, hello? I ain't heard from Mayor Booker. So Mayor Booker, just so you know, in about 2 weeks, I'm coming back to your house, and your house better be clean, because if not, you're going to be seen on this video with your face, and probably with some tears coming down from your eyes, just so you know. Brown, brown, brown. That damn brown on Cleveland. Yeah. All right, y'all. Listen. Let's turn the channels just a little bit. Now, before I go here and talk about these two, do y'all know that the city of Cleveland got a police commission? We got a group of people, y'all. They're supposed to be overseeing the police, and they can't even oversee their damn selves. Do y'all know that they had a meeting recently, sidebar, and Channel 8, I believe Ed Galley, he exposed them. He said they were having a meeting, and one of the commissioners, I guess she wasn't supposed to be there, or she sat at the head table, but she wasn't part of a certain committee. Do you know that these jokers, that city council and Mayor Justin Bibbs, that they appointed to be part of this commission to oversee the police, they can't oversee their damn selves? Do y'all believe that they called the police on a commissioner to have her escorted out? How does that work? So let's back up for a second. So the same people who are supposed to oversee my police department can't even conduct their own selves? Listen, and these jokers get paid $700 a month to do what? What the hell have they done since they've been on that commission? They did their swearing in. Council chose who they wanted to choose, because they ain't got good sense. And you chose people who can't even think. And Brown on Cleveland, I said it. We just wasting taxpayers' dollars in the city of Cleveland. Listen, let me tell y'all other cities something. Don't y'all dare allow no bunch of activists to come through your city talking about passing legislation where you got citizens overseeing the police and they can't oversee their damn selves. And what's amazing to me is that the same people they despise are the same people they call when they need them. Brown on Cleveland, my editorial about the Cleveland Police Commission. Shame on City Council, shame on Mayor Bibbs, and damn sure, shame on every single commissioner who's part of that shiggity boo. Oh, and to the executive director, the one they say was in his office calling the police. hello, we got somebody here, a commissioner going acting right. Man, y'all don't even know how stupid y'all look. But I'm going to leave that right there. Brown on Cleveland. Yes, I said it. It's the funniest thing ever. It's funny. So listen, y'all, real quick. Let's talk about these damn Dems. Now, look at this picture here. Now, this is coming from, of course, the Business Insider. So this is my disclaimer. While Biden fumbles at the podium, I said this last week, Kamala Harris is doing her best at playing presidential. But the funny thing about what I've been reading in the news this week is that you got people like former President Barack Obama. He's in Biden's ear talking about, man, get out the race, dude. Biden looking at his ass right now like, what's up, Barry? I thought we was partners, bruh. Well, Biden, everybody ain't your partner, Uncle Joe. And then you got Kamala. Look at her. Look at that face right there. Kamala like, yeah, I'm coming after that seat, Joe. Joseph, I'm coming after your seat. And Biden is realizing now that he got a whole lot of snakes around him. Ooh, they coming after him. I thought these political parties, I really thought you guys, no, I didn't. I ain't going to tell that lie. I was going to say that y'all was loyal to one another. Y'all not loyal. Y'all not loyal to nobody. Y'all not loyal to the people. And listen, and before I say this, Republicans, don't laugh because y'all ain't loyal either. But I'm just talking about the Dems right now. Y'all not loyal to the people. You're not loyal to the community. You're not loyal to the business establishment. You're not loyal to your party members. You're not loyal to anybody. And it's evident here. The part I don't understand is this. 4 years ago, they were talking about Biden was too old. Remember that? And people didn't want him then. But then, hey, people like, well, go on, put him in there, give him a chance. And then they told him he needed to have a woman of color as VP. He did that. There was other women that he could have chose, but he chose this joker here. He chose her, right? He chose her. That was his running mate, and they did their thing. And when I was on Fox News, when Kamala Harris and Pence had that debate, I told people across America, I can go back and pull that tape, go ahead and go for Kamala and Joe. I added my 2 cents to their nonsense. I sure did. But look at this mess now. Now, a good political strategist would understand this. And keep in mind, I ain't nobody. I just win races. I just know how to build kings and queens. I couldn't win my own race, but damn it, I won everybody else's race. I'm like pretty much 16-0 when it comes to running my candidates, you understand, and making sure they win. Because I do everything I can possibly to make sure they get over the threshold with or without an endorsement, right? So I got some numbers under me. Show enough. Now I'm like one of the baddest campaign consultants here in Cuyahoga County. Damn right, I said it, and I'm stroking my own ego right now. So listen, here's what I would do if I was working on this team. I keep trying to tell y'all, you don't get rid of Joe Biden. That's the person you don't get rid of. If you're going to change the party ticket, you get another VP. You get Joe, another running mate. Let me tell you why. I would love to see a woman in a position of VP. I would love to see a woman in a position of president. Hell, I'm a woman. I should be president, right? I really should. Because I got common sense and education combined. And I know the streets. Because I've been in the streets. So I know everything. But listen, I ain't no candidate. You don't get rid of Joe. You get rid of Kamala Harris and you find Joe another person. And let me tell you why. America, they don't want Kamala Harris. If you get rid of Joe and put Kamala Harris on top of a ticket with a running mate, Mr. Trump gonna win. He gonna win. Listen, you still got people in America. You still got silly women in America that say this. A man should always lead. Just because you hanging don't mean you're slanging. Just because you're hanging don't mean that you got guidance and that you can have other people follow you. No such a thing, no such a thing. That is the dumbest thing ever. A body part does not mean that you can give somebody some direction of correction. Stop that stupidness. That's dumb talk. Strictly dumb. Yes, Kimberly Brown said it all day. Y'all think it, but the difference is, I'll say it. Brown on Cleveland. You don't get rid of him. You guys in the Democrat Party, some of you guys are so foul. Half of these donors. You guys are banking on the fact that this dude's going to die tomorrow or within this 4-year period. Hell, the way the world is, you may not be here. I may not be here. Hell, she may not be here. You don't know what cards God has given you. You don't know God's footprint. So you don't know who's going to be here. Here's what we do know. We know Joe is old. We know he ain't that bright. We know he's slow from this last debate. But when you look at her, she ain't that bright either. From what I see. So as far as I'm concerned, you got 2 lights that are out. But here's what I do know. Here's what I do know for being on Fox News. This is what I know. Being a guest. I know that they don't want her. I know that some people will purposely not vote, not be supportive if you choose that one right there. I'm just saying. Now, the question is, okay, Kim Brown, you so smart. Who you think should be on top of the ticket? Oh, I really don't know. I just know he shouldn't be. Right? I know this, and I know I'm going to piss some people off right now. Listen, let me tell y'all something. Just because you are married to or have been married to a president of this here United States don't mean that you qualify to be president. I'm going to say it again. Just because you are married to or have been married to a president of this here United States of America does not automatically mean that you are qualified to be president of this here United States. What it simply means is this, is that you said, I do forever or for worse. That's all it means. That's all it means. Don't mean you qualified to walk across the street. It just simply means that you had a ring on your finger and you birthed some children. Maybe or maybe not. That's all it means. So stop that nonsense. Listen, time is running out. Y'all in a game right now. Y'all part of a choir. And the Democrat Party is sitting here trying to figure out who's going to be the solo. The choir is getting ready to sing. And while y'all still trying to figure out who's going to sing the solo, who's going to be the soprano, who's going to be the alto, other choirs are moving on. They're already on the stage. Y'all still trying to get on the stage because y'all don't have anybody who want to play for you. Because y'all so busy having these, as Tiffany Henry says, I'm ready to quote her, y'all having a secret squirrel meeting. Y'all just throwing everybody under the bus. Y'all got donors calling Kamala Harris, talking about, listen, Cammie, this is what we want you to do. But the problem I have with her is this. I'm going to say it again like I said last week. If you and Joe are together as one, as president and VP, why would you entertain any conversations regarding anything negative about Joe Biden until Joe Biden say he don't want to be president anymore? But you having those, as Tiffany Henry says, of Dalton, Illinois, you having those secret squirrel meetings. And you got half of these donors, yeah, they billionaires, I don't care, we don't want Joe. And then the other half talking about, we don't want Kamala. Okay, so if half don't want Joe and half don't want Kamala, then who y'all got? Right, who y'all got? Then I read an article today, they said Sherrod Brown, he done added his 2 cents to this nonsense. He's saying, he told Joe, you gotta go. Joe, you should run. Sherrod Brown, listen, I like Sherrod Brown, but watch this, y'all. Sherrod Brown, you gotta be concerned about, what's his name, Mr. Marino, that guy who, I don't know if he still owns all of those car facilities or whatever, that millionaire that's from the state of Ohio, whatever. But you need to worry about Mr. Marino. You don't need to be concerned about whether or not Joe should stay in the race. Because they saying your race a little tight too, right? And I like you, Sherrod Brown, but damn it, man, you got to get out of Joe's ear. But y'all Dems, man, y'all are not proactive enough for me. Y'all knew this 4 years ago. And if y'all was smart, y'all would have prepared yourselves. Y'all knew Joe was going to get old. I mean, come on, 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 years, right? I'm 4 years older. He's 4 years older. She's 4 years older. You're 4 years older. And you mean to tell me nobody's light came on the last 4 years saying, listen, we already know Joe getting a little slow and we're not going to find anybody, or we need to start looking for somebody? No, y'all didn't do that. The choir is getting ready to sing. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. I don't know. You don't have to be a star. I don't know. But y'all coming too late. Just like y'all do on a local level, on a county level, and on the state level. Y'all run a very slow race. Y'all almost making me think that, all y'all was on the special school bus, the short bus with the helmets. I don't know. But y'all, the way y'all moving, y'all not moving slick. So I'm going to say it again because, I ain't just going to be giving y'all advice and I'm not getting coins in my pocket. Don't remove Joe. Yes, Joe appears to be slow. You need to find somebody else on that ticket as Joe's partner. Because when the shiggity boo hit the fan and they know that Joe may not make it, the person that they're looking at now, if something happens, if Joe Biden can pull this off, if the Dems can pull this off, you know who they're looking at now? They're looking at who the next president will be. So the question is, what vice president can sit next to Joe to take the position of VP in the event that he expires in 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year? Hell, he may not even make it to election day. That's what America's looking at. Right now, Americans are suffering. Y'all know this. People still upset. They still trying to get over COVID. Some of these businesses never even reopen. And y'all still at this point, who's going to run? That's crazy. You got people who are waiting for their student loans to go away. And y'all discriminated against people anyway. That's a whole other issue. Because the question is, how the hell does certain professions get their student loans erased, but people who chose to work in corporate America, we got to pay ours? That's discrimination. How you going to tell somebody, where they can work or where they should work? No, we pay the same taxes. Y'all come after our dollars. You got gun violence. Not really gun violence. You got people using guns, killing people every single day. Every single day. You got people out here talking about there are no jobs. There are jobs out here. There are a lot of jobs out here. Y'all spinning that wrong. Jobs are everywhere. It's about whether or not you are disciplined to get a job and to maintain that job. Y'all get it. Y'all always talking about the middle class. But when y'all get in office, y'all don't care nothing about the middle class. Y'all still be giving programs to other people, but the middle class still suffer all day long. Don't care what y'all say. It's just the truth of the matter. Truth of the matter. Y'all say education matters. No, it don't. If education matters, our schools wouldn't be in despair the way they are, the majority. Bottom line is, y'all tripping me out with this crazy stuff. Take care of the community would take care of you. You talk about black people, you always want to use the black card during election time. It's election time. And now you got black people out there talking about, get rid of Joe. Then you got other black people talking about, we standing with Joe. Well, hell, who's going to stand with us? Who's standing with us? I'm telling y'all, free advice to the Democrat Party, and I'm independent. Don't get rid of Joe. Find Joe a new running mate. America is going to be looking at the VP. They want to know, when Joe don't make it, he may make it, maybe not, but he's a little slow. They want to make sure that the VP got enough stamina, got enough spunk, enough education. She understands social relations. She can go across the country, across the world, and interact with the world leaders and make things happen. That's what America is looking for, but more so, how are you going to take care of the American people? My name is Kimberly Brown. My time is up. Hey, I should bill y'all, Dems, but I ain't going to bill y'all. I'm just going to let y'all have that for free. I know y'all can't stand me. Anyway, hey, listen, my time is up. As always, it's about, 10, 10:29. I have no idea, 10:25. But listen, as I say, each and every Friday, I know that you don't like me, and I'm okay with that, because 9 times out of 10, I don't like you either, and that's what we have in common. So do me a favor. If you need me, reach out to me, call me. Don't talk about me, because if you do that, I may talk about you back. And everybody knows that brown people, sometimes, hey, I can be awfully brutal. But my name is Kimberly Brown with Brown. Simply Brown on.